Someone ate pizza with ketchup.
Yeah.
Gross.
That sounds crazy to me. I'm like, damn.
Are you
Especially
getting
cold
like
ketchup
sore
is
too?
weird.
Well, no,
Okay.
I have a
That's
bad
good?
knee.
Oh.
I have a stretched out ACL ligament.
I'm gonna get that.
broke it
I got two
when
of
I was
them.
cheering in high school.
Really?
Dancing, yeah, I was dancing.
Okay,
Oh
I was
yeah,
a
I'm fucking
captain, yeah.
starved.
bro. Okay. Can I? Okay, I don't understand this concept, right? You said you were a cheer captain in high school, but you were a loser.
So was I.
Kayla was a cheerleader too, but she was a loser.
I was
Okay.
also homecoming queen. I won homecoming
I was
queen.
lesbian.
See, how does that make sense?
I wasn't allowed to go to frickin' prom.
I was lesbian emo and the cheer captain.
Fuck yeah, that's a bad bitch right there.
I think Ollie, to answer your question, I think it was because our town was so small, right?
Yeah.
So regardless of me, sorry.
What? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna revert that.
You're good.
I'm just gonna revert that. Just societal norms are different now, but like, you know, back in the day, if you were a cheerleader, if you were a jock, you were like in the in crowd, right? I wouldn't necessarily say that you guys were out of the in crowd. It's just you guys weren't. I don't know how to explain.
Wait, is it recording right now?
Yeah.
To add on to that though, like I remember when I was in high school, because what do you think of like people who are in band? Typically, people think that they're like nerds and shit, right?
Yeah.
People in my high school, if you were in band, you were considered cool, which is weird.
Really?
You know what's crazy? Yeah. I was literally a clarinet player and a cheerleader. So when I did the halftime performance with the band, in my cheer uniform, I went to go do the halftime show with the cheerleaders.
See?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said people in band were cool?
Yeah. Like I feel like high school, like in these last 10 years or whatever it is, it's so different from what people would actually like
Back
the
then.
societal norms would
Yeah.
think, you
They're,
know?
like flipped. Well, there's a lot of what is the girls that dance too with the band?
The flag girls?
Flag girls or
yeah. I feel like there's a lot of like popularity in that too now.
Yeah.
Too.
yeah.
I feel like our school was a lot of like, well, yes, jocks, but then like ASB kids, leadership kids.
I was in leadership too.
Damn,
See?
you
That's what
were
I'm
like
saying.
involved.
And avid.
I was an avid too.
I only did
Yeah.
Avid for, I think.
Dude, you don't do
freshman,
in avid.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a free
I
class.
actually got into it with my teacher my senior year. I got kicked out.
Really?
Like me and her fought, yeah.
Why?
Because during my senior year, I just like stopped letting all of these people walk on me, and I just let them have it. So then me and her just got into it, and then yeah.
Damn.
Wait.
That sounded like,
yeah.
that sounded like my story, so I keep watching it. I'm like,
It's cute. I'm the same
I
way.
love watching my own like,
too.
wow, we're so gorgeous.
If you see me on phone, that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes.
dang. No, it's funny because every time they like it, I'm like, let me look at it from their perspective. Again.
No, yeah, you have to make sure the music is loud, like you want to hear it.
Okay, wait.
The whole vibe.
I have a question.
Wait, you gotta do intro.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
what's
yeah.
up?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Ready?
ordering wings.
3, 2. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nights Like This. I am your host for tonight. Well, I'm Allie.
Tonight, I'm Kayla.
Kayla number 2.
I'm Tillie.
I'm Radette.
Damn, I already forgot. Okay. When you girls post stuff on your story and you guys pick a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
What in your mind are you picking the song? Like, what's making you choose that song?
It's kind of the vibe.
It fits the
Yeah.
vibe.
Fits the
I like
vibe.
it.
If it like relates, or honestly, sometimes I just want to sound like a bad. Like, yes, I listen to this song.
Okay, how long?
Same. Like you thought. I didn't.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah, give me an example.
So yesterday I posted my car from the car wash, right?
Yeah.
I knew. I know what song.
Wait, Tillie, you can't play it. You can't play it because they're gonna copyright it.
Okay.
No,
So,
I know exactly what you mean. 'Cause I was like, damn, Tillie, you
Wait,
bad.
Wait, what was it?
what was it?
So it's So Many Ways by Warren G.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like,
I know. But I was like, damn, okay, man.
that's a fucking G song,
Wait,
bro.
Can I
Like,
listen to it?
Oh,
What song
and-
it is?
Cut for a moment.
Yeah, cut for a moment.
okay,
Okay, go
time
ahead.
out. Okay, so I was like, yeah.
You have a nice car, Tillie. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Thank you.
And we cut back in. Yeah. So like, do you guys ever pick out songs where you're just like, what are you trying to give? Like, sometimes when you're like want to be toxic, do you guys know what song you're putting on your Instagram too? Then
No, I've never
Like
been
stories?
toxic like that.
Not on Instagram, not like that.
Yeah.
I have one that I should have said, well, we cut.
Your face.
What?
Because, okay, I posted this one. It was shade at someone. Anyway,
Oh.
this song looked.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I be like posting like songs, I think it's funny when I low key thirst trap it.
Oh my god.
Like when I put like or not or like What You Need by The Weeknd or like I just think it's funny because like people are just like, okay, bro.
Like she's being
like,
so for real.
like it's like my type of sarcasm. It's like you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but then it does come off douchey. But
So then, what about for the podcast page? Like, cause you attach songs.
Honestly, I just pick songs that like it's just a vibe.
Okay.
Like yeah. Like the whole like
Wow,
my
old
neck,
jams.
my back that I posted to like old songs.
Yeah.
It was just funny because we were talking about like personal clarity for females, and it's like my neck, my back,
Dude.
My nuts.
my nut. Oh, dude, I'm weak.
Oh my god.
But to be honest though, if I post something, I'm rewatching that
All day.
back. Yeah, all day.
I'm stalking
Like,
myself.
Such a good look at me.
I thought I was the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Wait, so
no.
when you guys post stories, are you guys posting for yourself or for other people? Have you heard the whole like male gaze, female gaze type?
No.
I feel like I can go back and forth with this, like, because there's people in my life, they're like, they don't like it whenever I post certain things, right?
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, you're trying to do it to get attention. No. I want to do it because I know I'm a bad bitch. And I want to post it because I
Period.
am a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're only young once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not, it's
Be
not even
obsessed
for
with
the,
yourself at some point.
yeah. And if you look too, like, if you actually look at my Instagram, who's commenting on my fucking pictures? It's all females. And like, it's nice to get the validation
Same.
from other females. Like, there's no guys ever f***ing hitting on me like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'm
they
posting
scared.
for, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is, for guys too, they're scared to like or comment because they don't want to be seen as a creep.
Yeah.
Well, good. Keep
Well,
it
good.
like that.
Stay off then, because I'm
Okay.
getting the f***ing comments from the girls.
Okay, wait,
That's
hold
a good
up.
topic.
Wait,
How
hold
would you
on.
want a guy to comment on your photos?
Okay, what if a guy's trying
Respectfully.
to get at you? How do you want him to get at you on social media then? Like,
I don't.
I don't want to. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't talk. to me.
Okay, so like for me personally, like let's say if I'm trying to get at a girl, if she's posting stories on Instagram, I'm liking them, like hearting him.
Okay, that's different though. Okay, like my stuff because I know it's good.
Like,
Okay.
are you good with like a DM of like, oh, you look pretty? Or you
Okay.
think that's too much?
Okay, hold on.
No,
Does
that's,
this
that's
work?
harmless.
Okay.
Does this work? Liking all of your pictures?
No.
All
That's
at
too
once?
much.
Like
Yeah.
going through your page?
Yeah.
That's
no,
weird.
I don't
You don't like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, neither
That's like
do
a
I.
mass like. No.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so for the men out there, girls don't like that. Personally, I don't like that either.
It's weird.
Well, actually,
It's a little like the last one you posted, like after you first follow each other, I feel like is like cool. But if you're going through like the whole
Years in
page,
advance.
that's weird.
She didn't know me.
Yeah.
Boy.
I don't know. It's a little weird.
That's funny.
speaking on that, right? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a scenario, and
Okay.
you're gonna tell me what you guys are gonna do. Okay, so you guys are officially dating, right? Should you or would you want to have your significant other's location?
Yes.
I feel like we talked about this before.
We have, but I don't not with them.
I don't
think
give a
it's.
fuck.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's bad to have your significant other's location.
I have mine.
No, you say no. Okay, now why? Wait. Okay, but the question is, should you or would you want? You think you should have your partner's location?
No, I don't think
No,
we.
I
I
don't
don't.
think it's a
One, I don't
should.
think that we should, and second, I don't want yours. So
Okay, what if they ask you for yours then? Is it different? Are you telling them no if they ask you for yours?
Yeah.
Even though you're together? You're telling them no?
yeah,
Ooh.
Oh, now
Dang,
why?
Yeah, why?
just because I feel like it's one of those things where I feel like they would take advantage of knowing my location, and I don't know. I feel like I'll stir up a bunch of arguments and suspicion for no reason.
Now, why
you know?
would we say that?
Huh?
Now, why would we say that?
because I don't remember. Oh, is that mine?
No, you're good. It's Lexi.
Oh,
Tell her,
fine.
hey, give me 1 second, okay, Lex?
Oh, wait, hold up. Lexi, on that topic, bro. Say what's up to the... You're on the pod. We're live, baby.
It's Lexi! Yeah!
Oh my gosh, love you, girl. The boobs are boobing. Woo! Wow.
Wait, hold on. You gotta
Love
put Lexi to the mic.
Oh, here, Lex. Hold on, let me turn you up.
Hey.
Okay, go ahead.
We fresh out of a bra. The tits, they be titting.
Ooh, there you go. Period. Love
Per
that.
usual.
Wait, so Lex, are you gonna be chiming in on this conversation then?
Sure. What's cracking? What's good with it?
Well, we just started filming, so we're gonna be on here for an hour. I don't know if you got an hour or if you got stuff to do.
Girl, I'm gonna be up till fucking midnight. Mind you, it's like,
Oh, you're 3 hours
it's
ahead.
10 p.m. here.
Is it really?
It's 10
Oh,
p.m. here.
Yeah, 3
Damn.
hours ahead.
No, what
Oh.
the heck?
Damn, that's crazy. So what was the question?
No. So I was saying like I already feel a type of way having my like brother-in-law and sister having my location, because regardless of them not trying to like overstep, they are like viewing my everyday movement, you know. And I think it was you, right?
Yeah.
I talked about how like it's one of those things where like I can't even do my own thing without them either asking questions or feeling a type of way, and it's like, dude, like let me just do me. Like,
Okay,
if we're together, just ask me what I'm doing and I will tell you. FaceTime me. Like why do you
okay,
need
but what if your partner expresses to you, I feel disrespected because I'm asking you for your location and you're telling me no, and that's like a red flag for me because I have trauma. What if they tell you that?
I would say that trauma doesn't involve me, so why are you putting it?
Oh!
Then it's your fault because you're bringing something that's not even valid to the relationship.
Is this gaslighting?
Period.
No, gaslighting.
That's valid.
That's a boundary.
That's valid.
It's true
Yeah.
though. How are you gonna move on, and how are you gonna teach yourself that you could go over this like obstacle if you're not gonna even try with a new person? You know what I mean?
I feel like this is like kind of like changing my mind, because at the same time, like if I were to start a relationship with somebody new, I don't think I would give them my location
No,
for a really long time.
yeah, no.
Like, no.
I think that
Like, I don't know.
I think that if we're in a relationship, we should trust each other enough to not have to force each other to say, "Oh, I want your location and you need to have mine." That type of shit. Like you should have that trust
Okay.
with one another.
Kayla, what do you
Also,
think about
why
it?
they insecure?
Wait.
She's like, let me
Were they
tap-
insecure?
let me
Yes.
in.
I'm dead.
Don't bring those insecurities here.
Exactly.
I love that.
Okay,
What
look
about
at
me?
so me and my partner, we actually have each other's location right now, but I never saw it as like a negative thing. I do it strictly for safety.
Okay, I'm gonna debate this with y'all.
What the hell are they doing that, like, safety?
Okay, look at so I used to work graveyards, and whenever he's not like he used to work days, it's kind of scary because people be literally lurking in the parking lot. Like they're fucking weird. Like I don't know. You never know.
So like Lexi, for me, mine's the same thing, right? With Kayla, it's like she has my location, I have her location, but that's because my job's remote and I'm always in a different city, and I work late sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So mine's for safety, especially if we go to concerts and stuff. When me and Kayla are at concerts together, I'm crowd surfing, I'm stage diving, and sometimes I can't find her. And if we're in a different city, like. If I ever, and the whole like me almost getting kidnapped in Santa Cruz, it was good that she had my location.
No, because I had that intuition. I'm like, look at her location right now. I'm like, looking at her, I'm like, where is she going so fast?
This is circumstantial then.
Okay, yeah, it is circumstantial, but I will. This is what I'm gonna get at right now. Me and Kayla used to share locations prior, and I will say for whatever reasons I did have insecurities about. Like where she was at, because we used to work late at night. Like we would get off at like midnight or whatever. And I would let her go to like wherever with her friends. And I used to be toxic, bro. Like if she wasn't texting me back, I'm showing up. So
You're one of those.
and I low-key would get pressed. I would low-key get pressed. I would look at her location. I'm like, why are you there? Huh?
Red flag.
Red flag. Okay. The only reason why I drove over there to where was she at is because you are at a bar. I can see her at a bar, but you didn't give me that transparency or that heads up like, hey, I'm gonna go here. Like she just wouldn't tell me where she would go after work. But I saw her location, but you didn't tell me you were going there.
I get the transparency. Maybe I'm just nonchalant as fuck, but like if I find out you somewhere you're not supposed to be, I trust you enough to be doing the right thing, and I hope that if you don't do the right thing, that it eats you alive. And karma comes instantly. But also, I don't think I'm ever pressed enough to be like up someone's ass to where I'm like, I need your location right fucking now.
But like,
Where are you?
but Lex, this was old me. Now I don't care. But when I think back about it, I feel like I don't care as much now because the only reason why I was tripping to begin with back then was because I didn't like the people she was hanging around with.
You know how they say like you are who you hang out with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
That's
that's
true.
the thing. Because like
It
when
is
you hang
true.
out with people that are questionable, then like your partner's like, but are you gonna be the same as them? You know?
Ooh, yep.
So, but then I have said this in the previous podcast before that I don't believe that.
I don't
know.
think it's
I don't believe it either.
necessarily
Loki.
true. Yeah.
But it just depends on what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like if you're hanging out with a group of cheaters that you're gonna cheat to. I do not believe that.
Yeah, same.
I do not believe that.
Same.
Everything is free will. I will say though, there are other friends though that like low key bring out this like I'm gonna do some crazy shit with you. Like they're the ones that are like peer pressure. Like, come on, dude, come on, bro. I'm like, all right. You know, the ones that
But at
push
the
you.
same time, like, hang out with some better people then. Like, how come better yourself? Why are you still hanging out with the same
Yeah,
crowd?
but you never had those people who push you for the better though.
Oh, yeah.
They push you out of your shell type thing, not like push you to do like crazy, like you're gonna go to jail stuff. Like you mean, you know what I
Not
mean?
the jail.
Yeah.
You get locked up drunk take or what?
Why would you? Hold on. Why would you need their location if they're hanging out with good people like that are pushing them to do good things?
Yeah, you kind of got off that pretty there.
She ate.
Mm.
I fear she ate.
Okay,
Why
fine.
are you nervous?
Why are you nervous?
Okay, wait, hold up.
I'm sorry.
What's
So
the real
you think that
So
people
is it a you problem or is it a them problem?
wait? So you think people in relationships
They're all-
should then just
Wanna keep
share
it down.
locations for like you know when you can share for an hour or the end of the day
Oh,
or
yeah.
indefinitely? Do you think that should be a thing then? Like
think
oh,
it's-
I'm
To be
gonna.
honest, I don't care who you are. I don't like sharing my location because why do you need to know where I'm at?
Exactly.
Either A, you don't trust me, and that's an issue in itself. Or B, you can simply just fucking text me and be like, hey, where are you at? And I just tell you. Half the time, I'm probably going to tell you I'm going somewhere anyways. Like, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to do this today. Transparency. You could just start off on the right foot, and then nothing would get all crazy.
Yep. And if you're going somewhere like a rave that you possibly will wander off, then don't wander off. Like set those
Yeah.
set those rules before. Like why does it have to always like go to the conclusion? Well, I should have a location. No. Like
Well,
shouldn't.
I feel like it's common sense though. Okay, right. You're talking about transparency. I feel like transparency is learned and not wait. It's taught and learned. It's not something that you were born with. So, like for me, I never knew what transparency was until I got with someone who told me like, "Hey, like
You have to be transparent.
who talked to me about it." But I will say,
Well, then,
huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like so like I was doing that before, but that's because me and Kayla didn't have that conversation prior to like, hey, like if like you're going somewhere, I want you to text me. And like I never expressed that. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because I'm not controlling. I'm not gonna be like, yo, like come off and sound crazy. But then obviously as we progressed in the relationship, I made it known like, hey, it's fine if you go out. I don't care. I don't like these people. But as long as you tell me where you're at, then that's fine. But it was a more of the fact like, oh, you got off at midnight. I was texting you. You didn't text me back, but I can see you're here. Why didn't you text me back? And now, like, obviously that I'm like tripping out. I'm being the Lulu. And I'm like, are you doing something?
Yeah.
Because you didn't text me back when I know you're off of work. Like, you know?
So have you guys like fixed that situation?
No, yeah. Well,
Oh.
yeah. That's been a fake situation. But, like, I
Okay.
feel like that's something I had to learn. It wasn't, like, through communication.
Yeah.
But,
So then that's like because also you guys came together at a really, really young age. I think that comes with age and time of like learning, hey, if I want to be with this person, then I'm going to have to be mature.
no, I will say I was, like, 19.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was 19 and she was...
Not that long, but I'm just kidding.
But
I was like 21,
Girl.
yeah,
Wait,
Yeah.
how far? You guys are 2 years apart? 3 years apart?
3.
Oh, okay.
3, yeah. So she was 21 and I was 19 and I like obviously like growing like you in that age you're just like So you can go because I'm not allowed in the bar because I'm not of age, so I can't just go
Yeah.
to the bar. I had to fucking park outside the bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was that person who would show up wherever you were at.
Girl.
Okay.
19
if
is
somebody did that
crazy.
to me, I'd be pissed as hell, and I'd be like, "You gotta go. We can't do this no more." I don't know what the hell.
Wait, so
Look at my screen.
what the hell, Yante?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell, Yante? Wait, so then do you guys see that as controlling then if someone asks you for their location then?
No, I would just say my opinion and let it be. Like,
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary in a relationship, but if they did ask me because I want them to be comfortable, I would say yes. Like, yeah, fuck it. I don't have nothing to hide.
Exactly.
Have my
Yeah.
location.
and that's okay. That's fine.
I feel like if you're sharing locations, like you already know that anybody can show up at any time. So I don't know. I guess people could use that as gaslighting, but I mean, it's more like, you know where I am,
yeah.
you know?
Okay, on the topic of dating someone then. Okay,
Did you finish yours?
when you guys are dating someone and you go into their room or apartment, wherever they live, what are you looking at when you first go into their
The
apartment?
bathroom. Let me see what the bathroom. Let me look at the
What's
at
that
the
toilet
shower
room?
area and in the bottom cabinets.
Okay,
Yeah.
why are you doing that?
Because I want to see if I'm.
They're clean.
Yeah.
I can't be with no nasty bum.
True, but I just want to see like other like what they use and.
What do you mean like what they use?
I think I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Wait, Tillie, explain.
Because, like, if I see a guy that's using fucking Head and Shoulders, I don't know. I'm gonna fucking question
Wait,
that.
I use Head and Shoulders.
No,
Wait, hold up.
No, if I open the curtain and I see like a body scrub
A pink razor.
and I see a loofah.
Wait, are you trying to say that guys don't have loofahs or a
No,
scrubber?
I'm just saying. If okay,
Only
your question was if I'm talking to someone like first
Yes.
and I go to their apartment first time.
Yes.
I want to see if they have a baby mama. Like I want to see. So if they have.
But why don't you just ask that? I feel like you would know that.
No,
now
because then they
go to
can
the-
lie to her.
Yeah.
No, I don't have
Some people be
someone.
lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. She goes to the bathroom, she finds a fucking tampon. She's like, what the fuck?
Oh, wait. I want to debate this. Okay. I have brothers. All right. Say if my brothers ever move out, they keep tampons and pads for me and Kayla for when we go over.
and they're
And they're dating a girl, and the girl goes into the restroom, and they see that. You're gonna automatically think
They would
girlfriend.
never. A man would never think to do that.
My brothers would.
Maybe Devin. No, well, maybe.
I
he
don't think
would.
CJ
No.
Bryson would. I don't know.
He Bryson be like,
Like, why I gotta buy
If
this
I
shit?
ask my brothers to
Buy
leave it in
Robux.
there for them, no, like I leave it there.
Oh.
Like let's say I go to my brother's house, I leave stuff there for whenever I want to come over. They leave it there for me. Wait,
crazy.
hold on. You have a brother. You have an older brother.
Yes, I do. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Has he ever left a pad or tampon in the bathroom for you?
Hell no. Hell
Wait,
no.
hold up. Your brother don't give a fuck though.
He
Hold
don't
on.
give a hell about
Dude,
me.
Wait, but then
Imagine the
what if he lives with his
conversation.
mom?
That part.
Why you messing with bums?
That part. Wait. That part too. Wait.
All these parts.
Yes. Okay. So.
all these parts.
Wait, hold on, okay. Now it changed from apartment to they live in their room. So they live with their parents. You don't know if that's the sisters or the mothers.
No,
well-
if they live with their mom, I'm going to the mom and be like, "Can I borrow a pad or tampon?" I would never expect them to hold it.
No, okay. Now you're saying, but you're looking to the bathroom, right? But now it's a shared bathroom. So what are you looking at in someone's room then?
You know what I
Oh, in
looked
someone's
at?
room,
Yeah, now that we changed it from apartment to a room, what are you looking at when you go into someone's room?
like bad stuff.
Well, just like what are you looking at?
I'm not
I look
looking
at the
for anything.
closet.
I'm
That's
looking
what I
at their
did.
floor.
That's what I did.
I'm looking at how clean the room is. One.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking at
pillows and like.
Okay, if they have
Comforter.
decorative pillows, you're ran through as fuck.
Oh.
I think
Oh.
that's no.
Low key though.
They don't be having no decorative pillows. You get it? Okay, wait, Tillie, you said you're looking at the floor. What are you looking at on the floor?
Yeah, dude, because some people have nasty ass carpets. Like, do you clean it? Do you
Like
shampoo it?
stains and shit.
Yeah, that means your feet are dirty. That means you're dirty.
You know what I'm looking for? Holes in the wall.
Holes in the wall.
That's
He has
right.
anger issues. Red flag. Wait, what if he tells
Right.
you? What if he
That's a
tells?
good one.
What if he tells you? Oh, like
There was a mosquito.
No, he says, oh, something fell.
That's a fucking lie, bro. That's
There
a
ain't no
fucking
Wait,
way.
wait,
Ain't
okay.
no hole in the wall, fist shape. That's gonna be doing all that.
Wait, hold up, Makayla. You said you're looking at the closet. What are you looking at in the closet?
Okay, I actually did this though.
Okay.
I did.
Wait, what?
Okay, so when me and my man started talking, I went through his closet because I don't know why. I
But
don't know.
what were you looking for?
I don't know.
She was just being
I just looked in his
nosy.
closet and I actually found something.
What'd you find?
I found a notebook.
A journal? A diary?
I don't know, but it's actually really fucking cute. Okay, so like I would send him letters when I lived in LA. And so when I found the notebook, I was like, oh fuck, like why is there a notebook in his closet? I was like,
It's all the girls he dated.
That's what I thought. I was like, fuck, he has a list, you know?
Oh shit.
I looked through the notebook and every single page was like a fuck up that he did without tearing it out, ripping it to write a letter to me. So it's like, dear Kayla, fuck up. Dear Kayla, this, that. And then every page I was
Hey,
like, oh.
that was he mad about it? I would be pressed.
I mentioned it. I said that I found it and he was like, oh yeah. He didn't care.
Oh.
That's
But-
actually kind of cute.
Yeah, it
What
was
the
really
hell?
Damn, Lex,
sweetie.
go ahead.
So tell me why. This is the only reason why I would go through a guy's closet now is because when I was with some guy in his room, I wasn't looking for nothing. I'm not the type to like go trifling through someone's stuff, but he like openly offered information to me, and I was like,
What?
okay, whatever, because he was like, I don't know if you noticed in the closet, but like there's some lingerie, and I was like,
What?
That's
okay,
That's
like,
fucking wild.
why? And he was just like, oh, because I got it from my ex, and I was like. And you kept it? And he was like, well, she didn't want it, so if you want it, you can have it. I was like,
Oh, fuck no.
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 I said, I gotta go.
Sometimes there's a little bit too transparent.
Okay. Wait, hold up.
Well,
What
too
are you
much.
guys doing then if the guy has no bed sheets? Just a comforter.
Ew. No, I gotta go.
No.
I gotta go.
Okay, but like,
wait.
what's your reaction if he has a whole flat sheet and everything? Flat sheet, sheet,
to add on to
duvet, fucking decorative pillows, bitch.
And little like blanket on the side. I'm like, are you married? What's going on here?
A throw blanket?
Wait. Okay, then fine.
A tray, a bed.
He has a candle lit. Hey, you see those fucking guys on Instagram or TikTok where they're like cleaning up their room and they light a candle and shit? And I'm just like, you ran through. Huh? Okay, wait, hold up. Oh, how are you guys feeling if the guy's mattress is on the floor?
That's what I was just about to fucking say.
What?
Bro. I can't even talk shit because I've dated guys.
Yeah,
and
me
fucking-
too. On
Well, if the room's put together nicely, I feel like it's okay. Cause like, I mean,
I've had a mattress on the floor.
It's not bad.
Yo, I've had a mattress on the floor and I
Yeah.
prefer it because I love platform beds,
It's
so I don't
not-
give a fuck.
It's
Yeah, so
it's
honestly,
nice.
mattress on the floor ain't bad.
It's not bad. Yeah,
I feel like
I've
you
had
could do a lot of
that.
things with that.
Okay, but in the back of your mind, you're not wait, in the back of your mind, you're not thinking, oh, he's broke to not get a
No.
set.
No, I think he has.
I
other
think as long as
priorities,
it's
so.
clean,
It-
like
it's the sheets,
you
bro.
know,
It's the
like,
sheets.
yeah, it's the sheets.
Okay, what if he has the plastic organization drawers instead of an actual dresser?
Wait, what plastic organization drawers?
Like the ones that you can buy from like Walmart. It's
Wait,
like
what's wrong with that?
I use that for my socks.
Don't knock it for being organized.
Wait a minute. The one that you pull out? Hell no, they're good.
No, well, I don't know.
God forbid I organize my shit.
But it's plastic.
It's just
So what, Ali?
I don't know, bro.
Wait,
I don't got money to spend on a dresser, bitch.
I want
fuck?
a matching bedroom set or nothing.
I know, damn.
No. Okay, we're gonna transition now. Okay, fine. We're going from room back to apartment. Back to apartment. Okay, so
Okay.
you said you're looking for bathroom, right?
Hold on. So I have a friend, right? I have a friend that was dating someone. He has a whole house, okay? In the bathroom, there was a girl's toothbrush,
oh,
okay? And so when she told me about this, she was like, I confronted him and asked him whose toothbrush this is, but he said it was his sister's because sometimes she sleeps over.
Exactly.
But here's my thing, though. She said, why was her toothbrush in like his bathroom in his room? Why wasn't it in the guest
Yes.
bathroom?
Oh my god.
he's lying.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh.
But then, yeah. So she was asking me like how if she should believe him. So what do you guys think?
he's
because-
a liar.
Anything could happen.
He's like, oh, I let her sleep in my room.
He's lying, bro.
Yeah.
He's lying.
Okay, I'm so
know.
biased
I don't
about
know.
this because you have a brother, yes, but you and your brother, there's a big age gap, right?
Right.
Me and my brother, we are very
But it's
close.
bigger to where like we would let them when they were young, but not as grown.
No, but like I feel like me and my brothers are very close, so that's why I'm so biased. But like coming from a girl, like obviously, and also too, I'm gay. But me and my brothers are literally we're very close to where like, bro, even now if I go to like my mom's house or whatever, I'll sleep in his bed.
Right.
But sometimes there's a barrier, sometimes there's not. But like we just kind of like sleep in each other's bed. We literally like. Like I would fucking leave my toothbrush in his room.
So
or like I like you know what I mean? Like my brother's just like so like just like whatever.
and that's why the reason why it was hard for us to like determine an answer was because he has never once made her like doubtful in the past. Like he literally was always, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It was just this one thing that was kind of iffy, and he, you know what I mean?
But also,
So, it was hard.
But also, your friend would have to, because I feel like if someone were to see me and my brother's relationship, they would be like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely your sister's."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I don't
like,
know.
so if your friend has seen how the brother and the sister interacted, she would be like, "Oh,
She hasn't.
she hasn't."
Yeah. So that was where.
Oh.
I have a question. Is it a red flag if you've been with your partner for like years, right, and they still don't want to introduce you to their family?
That's a big ass red flag.
How long do you think is appropriate for you to get introduced?
That was just a question for you.
Oh, such a dilemma.
I was wondering because I'm the type like I don't care. I'm like really I don't care if anyone meets.
Okay. Wait, you said okay. So you said you don't care if your significant other meets your family. Okay, for me, if you guys are thinking about it, I didn't want Kayla to meet my family for a very long time. Like it would have been years probably, but the only reason why she had met my family was because there was a death in the family, and you know, anyway, there was a death in the family, and she came with me, and so that because she wanted to be there for me, and so that's the only reason. But we were like 6 months in, and you had met the family. But if it wasn't for that, it would have been probably over a year or so. Because I'm not around family to begin with, so I think it's all circumstantial, right?
I agree.
So, but I don't think it's a red flag if you don't meet their family. There is probably a good reason.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Most parts.
I think
I
it's
feel like you shouldn't do it too fast.
Yeah. I think it's different. Like if you guys are like at the point in your relationship where you guys are planning on like moving in together, probably, you know, getting engaged soon, getting married, have kids type of shit, then definitely like that's a red flag. But like I also agree with you, like I personally wouldn't want the person I'm dating to meet my family for a long ass time because anything could happen, and then let's say that me and him break up, and then I just brought this guy around for nothing. Yeah.
Well, there's one thing I could say is that all of the people that I've dated, they've all met my sister and brother-in-law first, because unfortunately I view them like
Yeah.
No shade to my parents. I love my mom and dad, but
want their
I've always
opinion first.
because they meant a little bit more to me, like, you know.
I will say though too is damn, I already lost it.
I just feel like it's hard. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like I talked about this before, but you shouldn't bring somebody around because then, like, if you're bringing them around too soon and your family ends up really liking them, anybody that you bring around after that, they're going to be comparing to that person, and then they're never going to accept the person that maybe you really, like, want to build a life with. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, that's also something to keep in mind, too.
Oh, also, I just remembered what I was gonna say. Okay, so my family, like let's just say, for example, my family knows that I'm in a relationship, but I've never brought that person around, right? My family follows me on social media, and I'm posting pictures with my significant other, going on trips, going to that, and then my family starts inquiring about my significant other, like, oh, when am I gonna meet them? But it's not out of like being fake. You know how like there's some family members like, oh, like when am I gonna meet this person? When am I gonna meet this person? And you're just like, oh, it's not out of good intention. It's because you want to like judge them, right? Versus they're genuinely curious to see like who this person that's making you happy is. So unless my family was like, oh, like how come you never bring them around? Like I kind of want to meet them. I feel like that's totally different. But like who's like, how come you don't bring them around? Like you know what I mean?
You know the different approaches.
Yes. So unless my family starts asking about them, then I would, because I know for me, a lot of like my family members, when I didn't have Kayla come to the house, like, or come meet them or whatever, they knew I was with her. They saw all the posts that we were doing because we were going on trips. We were, doing this and that, going dinner, lunches, and I was always posting her. So they knew I was in a relationship. They knew what she looked like. They saw in pictures that I was happy. Never brought her around. But then they met in that instance. And I will say it was a little bit... Kayla wishes she met my family in a different instance because the only reason why she met them was because someone died.
Oh.
And not because someone died. She literally met my family when my grandpa was in the ICU.
That's a whole scenario. Like, it's not a good circumstance. Like,
And
it's not a good situation.
I was 17 at the time.
Oh, girl.
Because,
yeah.
me and her have been together since I was
Yes.
14.
Yes.
I was 17 at the time.
Wow.
And my mom, I didn't have a car at that time because my mom had went into labor that same day. And we were throwing a house party that same day. And I specifically remember, it was a crazy day, bro. Yeah. And I specifically remember I was getting Jello shots ready and all this stuff. And we were throwing a house party, and my mom was supposed to be at the house party, but she was just gonna stay inside. Like, my mom doesn't care if I have parties at the house or not. And she's like, yeah, like, I'm just gonna stay here, whatever. And then she went into labor, and then she left, and she took the car, and I was like, damn. Well, like, and my aunt called me, and she goes, hey, like, you really need to see him. And I was like, oh, like, I can't. Like, I'm doing something. She's like, I'll see him tomorrow. And she's like, no, I think you should really come today. And then, so obviously Kayla had a car. So she was like, I'll take you. And I was like, no, like, it's fine. And she's like, I think you really need to go too. And so I ended up driving over there. And then she met the family while he was in the ICU. Oh, that's a whole ass fucking thing. But
Damn, you're a real one.
So awkward.
But that was the first time that Kayla met my family underneath those circumstances. And then obviously the next week we had to go to the funeral and stuff. And so that's how she met my family. And obviously when you go to someone's funeral, the whole family comes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she had met the whole family all at once, which was a little much for me because I was like, oh, if you meet my mom, if you meet like my close aunt or whatever. No, she met my grandma, grandpa, uncles, cousins. She met everybody. And I was just like, damn. Like,
I had already met your mom.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can, like, the whole family, though, you literally, like,
Your
met
whole dad's
everybody.
side. It was very overwhelming for me because it's a lot.
I will say though, you're a real one. I applaud you for like pushing her to go see her family because had she not, she would have not been able to say her goodbyes. You know.
Yeah.
So overall, did your family accept Kayla?
Yeah. Yeah, they did. But I will say I feel like they were kind of a little pressed because of during what era. It gave off like, oh, you're making it about you when it wasn't about me.
Yeah, but it wasn't your fault. Oh, sorry.
No, but it's kind of like, because not only was it like bringing my significant other, it was also coming out. Like, everybody, it's just like everybody knew I was gay, but for me to actually be like, oh, this is my girlfriend,
To confirm it.
it was just kind of like it really gave me like pick me vibes, like, oh, like, yeah, this is my girlfriend. During my grandpa's funeral, and the attention's supposed to be on my grandpa, but people were focused on me because of there's like,
Yeah, that's hard.
and I was like, I don't mean to, but like, obviously she wanted to be there for me, and yeah, that was also the first time that I got crossfaded.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah,
No,
because
me.
we were playing flip cup with fireball.
Oh my god.
Flip cup with fire.
And I'm not talking about like freaking. This is my drink, by the way. I'm not talking about like to the line.
Yeah.
And we were going back to back to back. Fireball, nasty. And then I got high for the first time, and I threw up all my hot Cheetos.
Ow, that must have been painful, bitch.
Dude, it was all right here.
Did that hurt your fucking like throat? Because it's spicy.
It did.
Oh my
I've had that
god.
happen. I threw up with hot Cheetos too before.
I threw up with
I love hot
That's
Cheetos.
the worst.
Yeah,
I love
it's the
Cheetos, but throwing it up is crazy.
I threw up on my grandma's
like
white
heartburn.
carpet, and she was like, I tried to get that. It never came out.
Oh, I would think so.
I'm gonna take a picture. Screenshot ready?
Wait, I have a random ass question though.
Aw.
But do you think it's a turn on if a guy can do the splits?
That's wild.
Ew. I don't know.
I don't even know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that.
I don't think it's necessarily a turn on, but it's a cool fun fact. Fun, like, it's a conversation starter.
Wait, hold up. This is your boyfriend. He was like,
I've been
okay.
stretching for months for this.
No, this is your boyfriend, right? He's like, you want to know something cool? And you're like, what? And you're like, I can do the splits. And then he shows you.
I'd be like, oh.
He does the sideways ones, not the front back ones.
I'd be like,
No, the sideways is crazy. The front to back, I'd be like.
But he's all like,
this one, I'd be like, whoa.
he's all like, I want to try. I want to try it in bed.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Let me think about this.
Dude, you just
She,
How?
she has her legs up, and then he's doing the splits, and then he's just like jumping, like not jumping, but like
how did we get to this? What the fuck?
that was the question.
Let's get explicit, you know.
Well, because
question
hold on. It's because we were talking about cheerleaders, and then I thought about. No, wait, hold on.
When was cheerleading?
Wait. In the last episode, right? We were talking about cheerleaders. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Right? And then I was thinking about it in my mind. Sorry, my mind transitioned. But okay, so we were talking about cheerleaders, and I was thinking about like them doing the splits because Kayla was a cheerleader, and one time we were like, you know, and she did splits. And, like,
Can we see? Can you please? Hold on, wait.
I can't do that right now.
Wait.
Go ahead, keep going.
So I was saying, like, it's hot when a girl does the splits on you, right? But what if the guy's like, no, let me do it. And
It's low key. I'm just like.
and he does the splits.
It's a male.
It's like you're low-key scissoring a guy. He like does the splits and he's just like,
Oh my
you know what I'm saying?
god.
No, not a turn on.
I would die.
And he's like looking at you and he's like,
Stop right now.
Lex,
Be like, get up, get dressed.
wait, Lex, would you? Is that breakup worthy?
Yeah.
It's a definite conversation.
Okay.
Like, let's have
Okay,
But you, never mind.
wait, pause. Let's say you're laying on the bed, right, just on your back, and then you have your mouth open, and he's doing the splits on your face.
Oh fuck no!
He's like,
You're
no, I asked if you know.
Fruity as fuck. Oh my god. Damn.
No,
He's like, be aggressive.
he's like it feels better though.
Spread him open.
I'm like, you got the wrong bitch for that kid, bro. Go find another cheerleader. The fuck?
I don't know. I just
That was
you know.
crazy.
I'm so
that was an
dead.
out of pocket question.
Wait.
Right now.
Let me like get off camera. How does that work?
Wait, are you doing it?
Wait, this way?
Okay.
No, open.
Other way. Yeah, that way. Yeah, that way.
No.
Bro, Lexi was like, she was like, okay.
No. Socks on? I can just.
Okay, wait, that's a real
God,
question.
no.
Do you notice if a guy keeps their socks on when you guys are doing the deed?
Yeah, and I think it's so funny.
Oh,
but
this
did you
is-
know?
I heard a
What?
It
question.
feels better for them though.
It's for male and female. Apparently, like it helps you nut faster.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
That I have heard that too.
Wouldn't- No. I'm just kidding.
You never. You always take your socks off. Okay. Wait.
Okay.
You guys have
Rippers
sex?
out.
Just kidding. Sorry.
My toes are curly.
No, I'm a virgin.
Oh, the curling. Oh, me too. That ass.
Okay.
What's it called? No, I was listening to like a doctor like on a podcast say it, that basically if you wear socks, the nut is better. I forgot what the science is behind it, but your nut is better when you have socks on. It's because it keeps heat in your feet or something like that. Wait.
Sensational.
Yes, something like that. It's better for you. Tillie, do you know? Because you agree with me, right? You
I've actually read that in a magazine, but I don't know the scientific like why.
I mean, I guess, okay, if I'm cold, it's harder for me to nut.
yeah,
Me too.
same.
I can't nut if I'm cold. I have to be like a little warm.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
If I'm cold? No.
Hey guys, Lexi's gonna go to sleep, so this is.
Lexi, sign out on the pod for the guest though.
Girl, the way I don't even remember to say. Anywho, y'all, comment if you want to see more of me. I gotta go. But I'll be around, so let me know.
Lexi has a Patreon video. Lexi, you gotta record that Patreon
Love
video.
that.
Yeah.
I will re-record it, probably a lot better.
Okay, bet.
Okay, bye, love you.
Bye. Good
Bye,
night.
Lex.
Sister, bye.
I love that.
Bye.
You miss
I
yourself.
hung up on her.
Do you miss your sister?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, I'm sorry. We went on like a whole ass tangent. Okay, so we were going back to what you're looking for in the men's restroom, right?
What the?
What?
No,
So sorry.
Wait,
so,
what?
Like,
Hey, all
okay.
the A's wrong.
Wait, no, I have a scenario.
Men's restroom.
I mean, yeah, they're the guy's restroom at some in their house.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Also, is it a red flag if the guy has a house, all of the rooms are empty besides his?
No.
Like no furniture or nothing?
Why would he need to furnish a room that no one else is staying in?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, that part.
That makes me feel a little better though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
No
honestly,
bitches is staying in.
I honestly would feel better about it.
Okay, fine. Okay, now the scenario is. Damn, I just had it. I just had it.
Wait, I had
Oh.
a thing. I had a thing
You want me to hold it for you?
What?
Didn't you have something about?
Wait, hold up. Okay, so let's just say you're on a break with your boyfriend. Okay, so you have a boyfriend, right?
Okay.
You don't use condoms. You guys go on a break, and then you find condoms in the house.
My feelings would be hurt.
But are you getting mad about it?
Oh yeah. 100%. Why would you
I'm
need
getting myself
condoms?
angry right now.
At
But
the end of the
I would be
day,
mad,
at least
but-
he was rapping it.
But if we're on a break and I said like, oh wait, is it okay to fuck during the break?
Well, yeah, because you guys are not
What
together.
boundaries were made?
Yeah, it really depends on what boundaries are made. But personally, I don't go on breaks to fuck other people. What the hell?
Period.
Why
So-
are you buying condoms, bitch?
So you guys would be pressed about it then.
I would be a little pressed.
I would be
honest.
pressed
Yeah.
knowing that, but I don't have the right to be pressed.
Yeah.
So would you hold in that? Like, would you not say
No, I'd
something?
still start some shit.
Me too.
I shouldn't be mad, but I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
make it a problem because it's happened to me. So
Okay. What if he not gaslights you, but he's like, count them, and they're all there, and you start some shit for no reason.
What is that? The second box?
Oh,
I
wait.
don't know.
Wait,
I'm like,
wait. Have you guys ever slept with a guy and then he has a condom on him?
Wait,
Oh wait. Wait. Oh wait.
Like on him,
Confusion.
like you don't have to buy it. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, like I don't know.
Oh, but he's ready?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm not straight. So like, I know. Okay.
I have to go pee.
Like he's already wrapped her.
No.
No, he's just prepared.
No, like he has it.
He takes bets out of your hands. Like condom on. Like what the
No.
fuck? When did you put this on?
I've had it on for 10 hours.
No, he has it in his wallet or something.
It's like 5 years old in his wallet. Or what?
Well, because I don't know how you girls feel about that.
Oh my
I mean, good for him for being prepared.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't know what it's like to date as a straight person, right? So, like, if you were to hook up with a man, would you want him to pull it out of his wallet, or you're just kind of like,
Saves me time and money.
Oh, I have another juicy question.
huh?
Go ahead.
Wait, I'm so confused. So, wait, for straight people, right? Is it like, do you want him to pull it out, or do you not want him to pull it out?
I mean, if he's not gonna pull it out, then like us females should be prepared and pull it out. If we're supposed to be trying to be safe, then one of us has got to be prepared.
So do
would
you
you
wait,
prefer
hold on,
no?
wait, hold on. So do you
I'm not answering the question.
do you keep one on you though? Do you
I'm
keep
not
one?
answering the
Okay.
question.
Wait, so would you prefer for him to put it on himself or for you to put it on him?
The condom?
Yeah.
He can put it on himself.
Y'all don't help? That's fucked up.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know.
Did I?
Hold
What do
up.
you prefer?
Okay, I want to make a video. We should make a fucking Patreon video of me trying to put like one on like a banana or something, because I feel like I don't even know how to put it on.
We have a question.
What?
So like, there's condoms for like male female sexual relationships, but is there condoms for female in female?
Oh yeah,
They have
I've used
those
them before.
things.
They're
What?
fucking weird.
Wait, what? You used one?
It's like
I used a female condom before. Okay, look it. I was when I first started taking birth control, it would be set with my birth control, and I was like, "What the fuck do I use these?" It would come with so much female condoms. Like I had boxes.
wait. I don't know what it looks like. What does a female condom look like?
It's like how the male condom, it has like a ring and it's all like just latex, right?
Yeah.
Like, not latex, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean. For women's, it has 2 rings. So the one ring you squish it and put it in you and it opens, right? But then you have another ring that's for the outside of your lips.
Oh,
So it stays out.
Oh.
What if it gets jammed in your?
No, it won't. Okay, I used it once because I was on my period.
Oh.
Yeah, but it comes in handy. So.
That's
But it was so weird. Yeah, female condoms are fucking weird. They're big.
I only knew of the ones where like
You
it's
put it in your
like-
mouth?
No.
What?
No. Like it's like a sheet.
Yeah.
Like for head or something.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? That's the only one I've ever heard of.
Yeah, that's the female condom. Like you put it on like.
No, but she said there's one that's like inserted.
Yeah, you
Wait, what are you
insert it,
talking about? The sheet? I don't know about any of this.
I'm pretty sure it's a sheet.
It's
No,
a sheet, like it's just a condom that's like in a sheet form, so that when you're giving head, you don't have to like.
so like okay, say if I'm giving a girl head, just put like saran wrap or something, and like lick it.
That's crazy.
Oh,
though.
that's crazy.
Wait, we should. Oh, okay. Whoever we're dating at the time, or
Are you saying to try it on our significant other?
yeah, you should. Okay. For a guy, I want you guys to do this. If a girl complains about or if a guy wait, that doesn't make sense.
You're like, oh.
Wait, I was gonna say, if the guy's gonna give you head, tell him to put saran wrap and lick it and tell me if it feels better or
Like-
not.
Wait, but
It's like that.
how? I don't
The
understand
sheet.
how
So
it's
you guys are
gonna
talking about like a
feel
female
good, though.
condom sheet.
That's what I'm
Because,
saying.
I didn't know.
But guys
I
could
saw the other
argue
one.
that when they
Random.
use condoms, that's what it feels like. Like it's not really there.
Yeah, because like the lubrication for female, like that's I don't know, like, huh? It doesn't make sense. Like, how's that gonna feel good?
Radette, have you ever used a female condom?
I don't know the difference. I don't know that there was two differences.
Same.
Yeah. So can you explain?
You insert it in you.
Okay, Radette, you should, whoever you end up becoming together or whoever you want to hook up with, I want you to try this. Okay, I want you to get saran wrap, put it on your lips, and then have a guy lick you there and see if it feels any different. Because that's like a female condom type
Straight
of thing.
up, I'm not having
Hold
no man
up.
do that to me.
Let me go get
Let me explain.
Can you explain
Look,
to me
hear
how
this
it's supposed to
podcast.
be on the?
Yeah, you just put it over your labias.
It's not like actual saran wrap. It's
Are you
No.
are you saying this because of the way how guys have it?
It looks like that.
Like it's a real thing.
Okay. But are you saying this because of how guys with condoms?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
always say that it doesn't, like the sensation isn't there for them if they wear one.
Wait, during what? During oral or during sex?
Both.
Both.
So I feel like the very instance that females can have that same feeling is if they put like, like saran wrap over it and then you lick it and then you're like, it doesn't do anything. That's probably what guys feel.
Cause like you're literally just licking the fucking plastic. Like what are you licking?
Have you guys tried it? I don't know. Sir.
I
I've never tried it. She was telling us, she was like, try it on the next person. Just like, I'm not telling them for podcast purposes. I need you to do this.
No.
I need to know.
I need to know too.
To be
bro.
honest though, I'm not even up to date to what kind of stuff is out there in the market right now, guys. So
Same. I did not know about any of that.
yeah. Like I am a very innocent church girl.
I'm just a baby.
Period.
Okay.
I'm just a girl.
Well, going on now. Okay. So I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about this, and I never realized if this was an actual thing or not. Do you guys notice the group leader in a friend group?
No.
I've seen it on TikTok and everything. People are talking about like a group leader.
Oh, then you
There
explain first.
can be.
So basically, you've never been out somewhere and there's always someone taking control of everything. They're kind of like planning the whole thing and you just kind of go along with it.
But
don't
are you
see them-
saying it in a negative or like a negative way? Or
No,
what do
it's
you mean?
not negative at all. It's just like there's always a group leader.
So you mean the group mom?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I don't see them as like a leader. I see them as like
I see that. Yeah,
a
exactly.
mom.
There
Sorry,
you go. 'Cause
bad
the way
term.
that you say leader, I feel like it sounds like you're saying it in a negative
No,
way.
it's
Like
not negative.
Like
It's just,
bossy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you say so if you mean the same way, I would view them as like a friend mom or like you know how they say rave mom, you know like that. Of course I've had. And to be honest, what's funny is that like I've seen it where there's that one specific person all the time, but then I've also experienced it where like depending on the night and situation,
It
it
switches?
rotates.
Yes,
It rotates. Yeah.
yeah.
I, like
okay, so
Yeah.
would you say you're a group mom?
so no, 100%. I am not the fucking mom. Like I'm not. But then I also feel like I have some traits that could.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see you like being that way too, though.
Because-
I don't see it, bro.
I know, and trust me, I don't get offended by it. But I've told this to my sister. Like I know I'm not like the. I don't know, like the planner or someone that knows like the people that are like 2 steps before, you know, like they know everything or 2 steps ahead. But me, one thing about me is I'm really good at details. Like I'm good at remembering the smallest stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So I kind of give myself like a pat in the back, like, no, you know what I mean? Because some people don't, like they overlook it. So in those type of moments, I'm like, oh yeah, like look at me. But I wouldn't say.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's just say, okay, in your friend group, what do you consider yourself as?
Ooh, in my friend group, I would consider myself for sure like the freaking like party one, like the
The vibe person?
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Tillie, going on to you, what would you consider yourself?
I don't necessarily think I consider myself anything specific in the friend group because number one, my friend groups are like separated.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Well, because
say,
like
different.
there could be like the vibe person who's always like the party person. You can have the one who just kind of goes with the flow, like
Like the
literally.
therapist.
I'm the go with the flow.
So everyone else does the planning and you just kind of send them the money and then you just kind of like
Yeah, because like I'm the type of person like, oh, what do you want to eat? I'm like, whatever. I'm not picky.
okay, yeah, because I could see you being go with the flow. You're just kind of like, let's
Yeah.
go, like yeah.
The Wingstop, like fuck yeah, we'll get Wingstop or like for breakfast this morning. Yeah, I don't care. Wherever
Yeah.
you guys want to go.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm just like the active listener all the time.
Ooh.
So,
I was gonna say that too.
and it's like not that I'm like there's some people that you confide in, but like I genuinely will like remember everything you're telling me. So that way, like if we pick up this conversation like a month from now and it's like something else has happened, I could be like, oh yeah, like you said this, and this, like you know what I mean, like.
So I could go off that too. I think I'm good with that when it's more of like a one-on-one.
No.
What about you? Like,
Wait, pause. Side tangent. Okay. Are you guys the type of people who do one-on-ones with your friends or you only hang out in group settings?
no, we're all comfortable enough to do all of it. Like, we are not the friend group that will leave a person out. Like, you know how there's group friends that have like a group chat without that one person? No, we would never do that. Yeah.
But don't it's either I feel like you're either one or the other more. Like it's more of like a percentage. Do you feel like you do better in a group setting or like individually hanging out with someone?
I feel like people get to know more of me and what I could like bring as a friend individually. But like in a group setting, you see more of like the party goer, you see more of the outgoing part. If you talk to me like right now, if like everyone goes home and it's just me and Ollie right tonight, I'm pretty sure you would get the more like sensitive side of me, the more emotional side of me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Compared to right here, you see me as like the party, like the fucking like, you know, loud person.
Well, because the only
Yeah.
reason why I brought that up is because I was talking to her and I was like, I don't like doing one-on-ones with people. It feels
I don't
awkward to
either.
me.
I'm awkward.
Yeah, I'm more awkward if it's a one-on-one, but in a group setting, I thrive more better. With one-on-ones, for me, I'm the type of person, I don't know if you're like this, but I'm the type of person where I can't have silence.
See, I can though. I feel like silence is good.
Her. She's here.
I feel like one, silence is good, and I feel like if we could like have the silence like one-on-one with me, I want the other person to know that it's comfortable. Like
I only enjoy
Yeah.
the silence though whenever I'm with like my friends that I'm comfortable with enough to do that.
yeah, but I feel like if we got to that point, I would be happy. Like okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm really social, you guys. Like I love that.
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
I was just talking to her about that because like I can't do one-on-ones. I don't like this. If I do one-on-ones, I constantly have to be talking. If there's a dead space, I fill it with like more conversation. Like I can't do the like
Really?
silence. Yeah, but that's because I talk a lot too.
Yeah, but
And then like for me, I take it as, oh, am I boring if I'm not speaking? Like I don't know, like
You be overthinking it too much. You're like,
wait, did you say what you are in the friend group, or did you just go?
I feel like I transitioned from how we were talking about like how it rotates.
Yeah.
But I would love to be the vibe person and the go with the flow person. But I feel like I just can't. Like, if someone's not doing it correctly, like, I'm just like, let me just do it. Because I grew up, like, so independently, I'm like, just, dude, let me just. I always end up being the group mom. Always.
I don't see it.
I think it's more group dad energy.
Group dad.
Group uncle. I'm kidding.
Wait, group uncle. Wait, what's the difference between, what the hell is the difference between a group dad and a group mom then?
I feel like you're like,
One's a man.
okay, I don't know. It's just the way that you don't nurture people. You're like, hey, come on. Like, you know, like it's like a different kind of like
Oh, I see what you mean.
encouragement.
yes.
It's not like, hey, like it's gonna be fine. Like,
Your
we're
approach
good.
is just different.
She's
Yes.
like, hey, come on, we're out in public. Let's go. Let's roll. Like, you know.
But the attentions are good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
it's
see that.
still like being there, but it's more of like a
How you approach it. Yeah.
yeah, the
Oh, like, well, because the thing is like, like I'm just watching out for everybody. Like let's just say like if I am the group dad, if you want to call it that. If someone's throwing up in the bathroom, I let them throw up in the bathroom by themselves, and then they come out. Are you good? All right, bet.
Like, there's not like.
Whereas you're the one you'll go
I'll
in the
be
bathroom
But
with
I
them.
think I'm
Yeah.
both because I'm that group dad who's also drunk vibing with y'all.
To be honest, though,
So like I try to be the vibe and the hype man,
Yep.
but then I become the fucking group dad all in one, and I'm just like I'm drunk too. Just get your ass up,
girl,
let's go.
you know what I do? I don't care. You are my friend. I just met you the first. I will put my fingers down your throat. I will do it with no shame.
Oh my god, Lexi knows all about that.
Yeah. You know, if you're throwing up, girl, I don't care. I'm gonna stick my fingers on like through your like no awkwardness. Like you're cool, girl.
Okay,
Like,
fine.
What about you, Kayla?
Yeah.
What are you in the friend group?
I've always been the group mom.
Oh,
You've
love
always been the
that.
group mom?
No, literally always. Like all my high school like friends, like our friend group. I was the one that was planning everything. It was always me. Literally.
Okay.
They literally have told me too. They're like, if you weren't planning, we probably wouldn't have hung out.
Oh my gosh, let's go to a
Damn.
rave.
I don't think I've ever mentioned this on the podcast, but when I in certain scenarios like how she was doing the planning. See, when we go on trips, Kayla does the planning of the hotels because last time we picked like a cheap hotel and we almost got robbed in San Bernardino, and that shit was the scariest thing in my
Yes,
life.
you almost.
Died. Got traffic. Craziness. Anyways.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
That was a horrible story, you guys.
Yeah.
like, what are we on? Do we have time for that?
Can we take a food?
We're at an hour.
Well, because we're at an
All right,
hour.
we
just,
hungry.
we just need 5 more minutes because I don't know how long
Okay.
that thing was recording. Maybe 3 minutes. So if
yeah.
you want to just tell the story real quick of how we almost got robbed in San Bernardino.
I think we talked about it this
I,
before.
you did
On-
already.
But on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What do you mean? We talked about it like yeah.
Dude, I can't remember what we talk on or off pod.
We talked about it. I feel like it was one of our first ones with me.
Okay, last question going on top of the whole group mom or group dad. How are you guys feeling if you're dating a significant other, right? And they're the friend who the group doesn't care about. Like let's just say the family or the friends are throwing a party or whatever, and they don't text your significant other, or they're the friend that like they don't care if that person shows up.
If I notice these like red flags for friends, I would make it known to my significant other. Like that's not.
So are you guys saying then you guys would prefer to date the group dad
No.
or group mom?
No.
No?
No.
Wait,
I'm
so lost.
confused. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
are you saying that, like, like when you're hanging out with them, you see that they're
Okay.
like hooking up
Okay,
without
Okay,
you?
can we
Like,
all agree that there's always that friend group who's just kind of there,
That
The
friend
friend that's
group
part of the
or-
group.
or the
that's
friend
always
that's a
there.
part of the group that's always there?
Yes.
That they're just kind of there.
Like they
Yes.
don't fit.
Like they don't fit, but they're just there.
Yes.
Okay.
But are they getting treated bad?
No, they're just that friend group where it's like, oh, they don't care
Well,
if that
they're
person
not getting
doesn't show up or
treated bad,
not.
then that's their choice to be there.
Yeah, exactly. It's different, Ollie, if it's how they're getting treated. Like if, you know what I'm trying to say? Like
If they're getting talked down to, or if they're
yes,
being like
negative.
like if there's like these side conversations and like ha ha ha, and then like like petty shit like that.
Okay, how are you
That's
feeling then
different.
if your significant other is always the one being left out? Like your boyfriend's like, oh, like they're on Instagram looking at the stories. They're like, oh, they had this party. They didn't even tell me.
Then I would have my own fucking party and invite my man.
But is it not a turnoff though if your friend was the one that was just kind of like the person of the group?
no, because
No?
why I'm dating you because of you. I'm not dating
Yeah.
you because of any
yeah,
other.
right.
Yeah. It's one of those things, Ollie, where it's like you like whatever situation you're dealing with, that's on you. If it doesn't affect
Yeah.
me and our relationship, then
Okay.
we could talk about it, vent out about it, but I wouldn't let it be like, oh my gosh, babe, your friends didn't invite you, like
Well-
make it a thing.
Well, also too because like, you guys have the same friends, right? Like not everyone in relationships have like my friend group doesn't have to be my boyfriend's friend group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can have our own separate friend groups. I don't expect my man to want to hang out with my girlfriends all the time.
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I peep the friend and I'm just like, damn, you're kind of like the loser of the group and they don't care if you show up or don't show up. But then if they, I don't know.
Then that's a whole toxic friend group, in my opinion.
Can I say
What do
that's
you
like-
say? Wouldn't you agree?
That's giving like high school.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I-
Like they haven't grown out of it.
yeah, I don't
There's-
associate with people like that right now. I don't,
Yeah.
honestly. If you want me to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like it would low-key be icky. Like,
Really?
I don't know. If someone was like the loser of the friend group, I'd been like,
But like, what do you?
Or
mean
maybe
by
they're just on
loser?
their
I
own
don't get
wavelength.
what you mean.
they're just a friend that they don't care if like they're just there. Like they don't. It's hard to
I don't-
explain.
I don't mind. I don't
No.
mind.
But
it,
then again,
honestly.
if I see someone being left out, I will be that first person to make sure they feel included.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's what
am.
I'm
I
saying.
am that person that will make sure that no one is left behind. Hell no.
I don't know.
I
The,
like
the way
that.
that I see it is like, oh, like they're planning a friend group trip, and they only have to pick 5 people, and there's 6 in the group, and they're like, oh, like he's not gonna come.
No, that would never happen.
Well, also, too-
Then we're not going to that trip.
and
Then
we won't
We're-
show
And that friend
Yeah.
group is low-key fake if they're just not
But
gonna include
but they're
them.
not inviting. They're not inviting you. They're only inviting your significant. Well, the significant other. You know what I
that's fine. That's their friend group.
And then you're just like, damn, your friends don't really like you, type shit.
No, I would. Ali, you're overreach.
Am I overreaching on this? I don't know, bro.
No.
So
Okay,
you find it a
Sarah.
turn off if they're the loser of their friend group then?
I don't find it a turn off. I just think it's like icky. Like I feel like, okay, this is a fucking hot take, I guess, but like I would rather date the group mom or dad. The one who's like,
You're talking about, so she goes back to like the leader of the group. She doesn't want somebody that doesn't take action because it's more of like you're not in control of the situations you're putting yourself in. Because then you're not a confident person. I feel like that's what you're trying
that.
to get
Well,
at.
yes, yeah.
Like
that's
you don't like non-confident people because then you feel that they're timid, like they're beneath you, low key.
yeah. Well, like,
Oh.
That's
Oh, whoa.
wait,
I feel like,
Wait.
wait.
I don't think that you would like a timid person because you don't think they can match your energy.
Okay, she's not wrong.
Well, yeah, you just said you would
wait.
like the mom or dad, and you're the dad of the group. So
Yeah, so I need some. Well,
Someone
okay.
similar.
The way that you said something about being beneath them. Okay. Reach.
Hey, I'm
That's
just
a
saying
thing.
you're calling people
But
losers.
she's
So I'm just saying.
onto
like-
something. Yeah, you're
No,
onto something.
I don't mean to say loser. Okay, I'm just trying to explain it in a way that you guys. I'm trying to dumb it down, basically. Like, oh crap.
This is going downhill.
It's going downhill.
We're 6 minutes
Tillie,
over.
we're 6 minutes over. We're just gonna end the podcast right here. If anybody else understands what I'm trying to say, it's not in a bad way. I'm so sorry. But
You're
yeah.
making yourself like douchey right now.
yeah.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to re-explain that in a different way.
Ollie doesn't. She didn't mean to say it like that.
It's just because we're hungry.
it came out. Yeah, we're angry
Oh
right now.
god. All right.
You want to see our Wingstop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Someone show him the bag. Show him the bag.
The bag
The
is secured.
bag is
Thanks
secured.
to Kayla. Thank you, boo.
Yes.
The bag secured.
Yeah.
All right, but make sure you comment, like,
Yes.
subscribe, turn on your post
Listen to
notifications.
Spotify.
Listen to us on Spotify, and yeah, our socials are down below.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Bruh, y'all don't know what I'm trying to say, though.
Because you
Wait.
can't. You're over here using the word loser like.
Okay, that's the best way to explain it, bro. Okay, hold up.
But like I said, though,
It's fine.
I don't know what friend group you are in, but
No, they don't even necessarily need to be the loser, okay? They just like, they're just the one that they don't care